Gallery of New South Wales, and it's what is known as the Archibald Prize, where famous and hopeful artists exhibit their work, and generally speaking the worst one is chosen by the directors to win a huge prize. That's the sort that would generally win because it's so awful. I recognise that one, can't put a name to her, but what else we got around here? Go on the father's shoulders. What do you reckon? Actually, the quality this year is, in my opinion, well down on previous years. I mean, look at that. A kid could have painted that. Or even an elephant. I've been right round now, I'm going around for a second time, and there isn't one painting in this whole gallery, or this part of the gallery anyway, that I would want hanging on any wall of mine. They're all boring, and I would just dump the whole lot on a bonfire, to be honest.
Who the hell is that? Well, apparently he's Douglas McCartney. Never heard of him. No, can't say I've heard of him as a matter of fact. He just keeps going on and on and on, just moaning and moaning and moaning. Yeah, he does go on a bit, I must admit. He's certainly no Robert Hughes. No, he's not even claiming to be Robert Hughes. Well then, just tell him to shut the fuck up.
Now I recognise this Aboriginal fella. He's pretty famous. Can't put a name to him. Charles someone, I think. See, quite, to my way of thinking, this, you know, I'm not saying it's a work of art, but it's certainly more interesting than the painting that won. Now we're in a different part of the gallery now. This is called the Wynne Prize, W-Y-N-N-E. Now I ask you, what is a piece of rubbish like that doing in an art gallery? You get far better than that, I'm not even exaggerating. Graffiti on the side of trains. That is just rubbish. Now, that one there, I'm not saying I'd buy it, but at least I can see the artist has talent. It's taken some talent to draw a realistic looking child. And that's the best painting, apart from the one of Charles, the Aboriginal fella. Best one here today, I reckon. And that's the sort of thing I love. A piece of black canvas, nothing on it at all, just black paint. They should sell that to the Tate Gallery in London, they'd pay millions for that. Can be an artist, just hang a couple of old tyres on a piece of string and he'll be exhibited in the Art Gallery of New South Wales. So why don't you go for it? Make a lot of money. And that's the port bar by night. It's quite nice with the gas heaters on to keep everybody warm, and upstairs there's a sort of a nightclub dance area. I keep wanting to hold a function there, but I can't find anyone who's interested. Who knows? One day.
Girl is Australia's latest art sensation after her abstract paintings fooled a gallery owner into exhibiting her works. Her father denies she's been used as a pawn in an elaborate prank.
Michael Andre is a very proud parent. His 2-year-old daughter Alita is Australia's latest art sensation.
She started to do artwork at her playgroup.
After her parents pitched her work, a gallery owner was so impressed he agreed to include them in an upcoming exhibition. Only later he was told the artist responsible for the abstract paintings is still in nappies. The painting prodigy's parents deny they're pulling a prank on the art world.
The point is that I wanted her deliberately to be taken on adult terms.
Art critic Robert Nelson among those impressed. He believes an open mind is needed to appreciate the work.
I do know that there are lots of kids around who do amazing things, but there are also elephants who do.
Alita began painting at 8 months of age and hasn't stopped. Her parents are prepared to sell her work if there's a market.
You tell him first. You don't belong here.
That is not where you sit!
Shimmy, shimmy, shimmy. Yay!
Okay, here we are at the Museum of Contemporary Art. So far, very disappointing compared to previous years. This is nothing. And they keep resorting to this boring Brian Eno sort of mood music. Okay, well that's a little bit better. A little bit of action there. Perhaps I just came at a bad time. Here we go with Brian Eno again. Trying to think, what do they call that music? I call it mood music, but what's the proper name for it? I can see it on his albums. Music for airports and music for public toilets and things like that. Or maybe I made that up. There's the Dendy Cinema. Last time I was there, what was it I saw? I remember now. It was a movie about Scientology. Something like that. And it was all about L. Ron Hubbard. But they claimed it wasn't about L. Ron Hubbard, so they didn't get sued. Something has definitely gone wrong with my camera because the little red rectangular thing in the middle is at an angle. I don't know what's happening. We need some music. And not that dreadful Brian Eno. What did I call it? I've forgotten the word again. Ambience for Auschwitz sort of music. We don't want that. We need something happy, something cheerful, something bump-diddy-bump-diddy-bump-diddy-bump. You know, had I been around back in the days when this was being mooted, strange word that, isn't it, mooted? I probably would have been one of the miserable moaning doubters who said, such a waste of money, an opera house in Sydney. And then it has to be said, it's done Sydney proud, and still doing Sydney proud. The envy of the world. And over here we've got all sorts of clever lighty things. All good. Like fun, if I can get a shot of it. Sort of a maze, or what do you call them? and then when you stamp on it, it changes the colour.
You ready to go?
All good fun. Wouldn't the kids like one of those in their backyard? Once again, I was searching for a word. I don't mean so much a maze as a labyrinth. That's all right. I'm thinking David Bowie made a movie called this word I'm searching for, and that's it, labyrinth. Yes, all good fun. Time to go home now, I'm getting hungry. So this is the start, this is Dykes on Bikes. I don't know whereabouts I am at the moment. I was heading for Hyde Park. So it looks like they're warming up. Warming up for the big event. The Dykes on Bikes, always way. I've got a reasonable view here, I might just stay here. I'm not close to it, but I might not get any closer. Well, everywhere's blocked off. The police have not only blocked off all the streets to traffic, but blocked off all the streets to latecomers for the Mardi Gras. So everybody is now sort of heading towards Moore Park, where apparently we're still allowed to access it. So worth a try. I've been walking for miles, worn out, but we'll persevere. Tonight, parade full, no viewing access. So if I manage to get a little clip here and there, I've been really fortunate. I mean, this is what it's like now. The parade's half over, and yet everybody's still milling around, looking for somewhere, anywhere, to view the goings on. And everyone's going to be unlucky because you can't get in anywhere. Anyway, I enjoyed it. Lots of bump-diddy-bump music and happy crowds and no problems as far as I could see. So now I'm just joining the throngs, trying to find a way out of it. So we'll just keep right on to the end of the road, keep right on till the end. I'm at Circular Quay. I don't know what ship that is, but it's rather spectacular at night. Can't take a photograph of it because it's too dark around abouts, but I can take a video. Don't ask me why the video works and the still camera doesn't. Buddy and Scallywag. They're the ones making all the noise. They just caught sight of a horse, and Scallywag will attack any animal. Loves humans, but he thinks it's his duty to attack animals. And he will go for Labradors, or Rottweilers, German Shepherds, or horses. He doesn't care. He's a little one there. And he thinks it's his duty to rid the world of other animals. So I have to keep him tight.